Alabama State season is over, but we're bowl eligible. So let's check out Week 14 around the MAC and the Swac. So you got Texas Southern beating Prairie View. Bethune-Cookman beat Alcorn State 42-28. And then look at this. This rivalry used to be that thing back in the 90s. Florida A&M beat Southern 30-23. Meaning Florida A&M win the MAC Swac West. And then Mississippi Valley State beats Alabama A&M 31-15. So that means that Texas Southern will be playing Florida A&M for the MAC Swac Championship game. And then we go over to the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC. Delaware State defeat Hampton. And then last but not least, North Carolina A&T defeated Howard 10-3 in overtime. Defensive struggle. And then we look at the last players of the week. Mike Lopez went off against Alcorn, and so did Ray Harris. 10 tackles and a touchdown. Gee, woo. Then we go over to the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC. You have Matt Johnson for Delaware State with 20-28, 324 yards and 4 touchdowns. And then Chris Sewell of North Carolina A&T, 9 tackles, 6 for loss, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. He went off as a defensive tackle. So here are the final standings for the season. Texas Southern finished the year 7-4, 7-1 in the conference, while Florida A&M wins the West 7-4, 6-2 in the West. So before we go into conference championship week, let's look at the Heisman watch list. You got the 2 USC cats, Matt Leinart, Dwayne Jarrett. You got Chad Henne, Vince Young of the Texas Longhorns, and then you got Mike Hart of the Michigan Wolverines. Now for the award finalists. Keldrick Williams is still in first place for the Maxwell Award, and I'm pretty sure he's still in first place for the Doak. Then you have Matt Leinart, who is in first place for the Davey O'Brien Award, a.k.a. the Best Quarterback Award. He jumped Tavares Jackson just last week. And now Tavares is out for 4 weeks. Will we have him back in time for that bowl game if we go to a bowl game? We still don't even know that yet. I'm hoping that we will. So there goes the Doak Walker finalists. And as you can see, it's Keldrick Williams, it's Little for Penn State, and then it's some running back from TCU. Next, we're going to go all the way over to the Thorpe Award. There it is right there. Jason Weaver is still a finalist for the Thorpe Award. Then we go to the Best Returner. There goes Neil Bryant. And then, of course, you got Palmer from Bethune-Cookman. Yeah, of course, how can I forget about him? He ran all over us when we played them. And then, last but not least, the Coach of the Year Award. You have Tennessee State's coach is still in first place as a finalist. That's going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait to see who actually ends up winning all these awards. It's conference championship weekend. And it's the Florida A&M Rattlers and the Texas Southern Tigers for the MAC Swac Championship game. Then you got LSU and Tennessee for the SEC. Big 12 is Nebraska and Texas. For the ACC, you got the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech and the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And then for Conference USA, you have Southern Miss and UTEP. Now, for those of you not familiar with this game back in the 2000s, the MAC Championship game in real life was once played in Detroit, Michigan. And today we got a special treat for y'all. It's a sellout crowd for a big game.
Joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. The crowd is filling up the dome, and we're just about ready for the Florida A&M Rattlers and the Texas Southern Tigers. The MAC Conference Championship takes place today. Should be a great one. And here come the Tigers. Kirk, how do you see this one? This really looks like a deadlock. This could go to either team.
Texas Southern knows all too well about playmakers as they have one of their own at the running back position. This guy's got way too much talent to be contained. Lee, I think he'll lead them to a close victory.
You know me, I decided my pick a couple of days ago. I have to go with Texas Southern.
So the game kicks off, and both offenses look pretty bad. As you see there, Florida A&M dropped the ball on 3rd down, so it's 4th and 2, and they have to punt it away to Texas Southern. Now awaiting this punt is the new impact player. That's right, Perez, the wide receiver, left sideline. Florida A&M territory, gone. Touchdown, Texas Southern. Just like that, the Tigers take the lead early, and now Florida A&M have to regroup on offense. So on the ensuing drive, there goes Guillory taking the snap. He pops it. It's picked off by the Thorpe Award finalist Jason Weaver. That's right. Weaver has been excellent this season. That was his 6th interception of the season. And now he's looking to take Texas Southern University to Swac heaven. Next drive, here goes Willie Brown, their impact player at quarterback. Looking deep, incomplete. So now eventually they drive downfield and then they settle for a field goal. The kick is up and it's good. It's 10-0 Texas Southern early on. We're still in the first quarter. There goes Florida A&M on offense again. Draw play. Robert Gallagher up the gut. 12-yard gain there. And then here comes Florida A&M with the option play. The pitch to Gallagher. He stopped short of the first down marker. And now Florida A&M had to regroup on 2nd and 1. So here we go on 2nd and 1. Gallagher met in the backfield by the Texas Southern University defense. So that FAMU eventually punts the ball. And here goes Willie Brown and Texas Southern on offense. And Perez dropped that pass. And now here we go on 3rd and 10. Draw play. Willie Brown goes up the middle for a first down and brought down by Leroy Clement. Texas Southern fans loving that. Then here we go again. Willie Brown. This time Leroy Clement meets him in the backfield. It's a sack for almost a 10-yard loss. Clement was not fooled at all by that play action. So now Willie Brown is back in the shotgun at 3rd and 17. He steps back and he pops it. It's batted away. FAMU's defense was unstoppable on that drive, but they still trailed 10-0 as the first quarter comes to an end. The Tigers are looking to add on to their lead. There goes the pitch to Brian Richardson. Y'all remember him? That man broke LaDainian Tomlinson's record on us. And then there goes the pitch again to Brian Richardson. The FAMU defense is on him 100% so far today. Then FAMU faces a 3rd and 3. Guillory tries to go back on the play action, but then he's sacked by Selman. Selman was not fooled on that play action at all. Then here we go again. Florida A&M finally getting something going on offense, as it looks like there's Frank Jacobs catching the ball on the left side. 1st and 10 for the FAMU Rattlers. Guillory again. Screen play. Washington. Touchdown. FAMU. The Rattlers are back in the game. After a slow start, the offense finally gets some rhythm, gets things going, and they get into the end zone. Great play there by the FAMU Rattlers. Now here comes Texas Southern. There goes Willie Brown. Takes it up the gut. 11-yard gain, first down at their own 35-yard line. Willie Brown is having a great game on the ground so far. This time, he gets tackled in the backfield. That was a good play there by the defensive end, breaking out of that block. There goes Willie again. This time it's complete up the middle, tackled around midfield. Texas Southern called timeout. And then here goes Willie Brown again. I formation. Steps back the pass. He finds the fullback, breaks a tackle, left sideline, brought down out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Texas Southern. Here we go again. This time he finds his tight end. First down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10. Willie Brown pops it in the end zone. It's deflected. Leon Clement picks it off from the deflection. Great play there by the FAMU defense as they go into the half. It's still 10-7. Texas Southern Tigers on top by 3. Option play here. There goes Willie pitching it to Brian Richardson. Clement gets him at his ankles. 1st and 10 for the Texas Southern Tigers. Draw play there. There goes Lee Nelson up the middle. Gets the first down just outside of the 10-yard line. Texas Southern's moving on offense right now. And then here we go again. Willie Brown in the shotgun. Pass it off to Lee Nelson. He's met in the backfield by that FAMU defense. Under center, there goes Willie Brown. Not even looking downfield. Just takes off. Breaks a tackle and gets near that first down marker. It's 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. And then here goes Lee Nelson. Tries to break a crease, and then he's brought down again by that FAMU defense. That's a good goal line stand, holding them to a field goal. And they get the 3 points. Texas Southern still leads 13-7 at the end of the 3rd quarter. So then we go into the 4th quarter and things start to get crazy. 3rd and 10 for FAMU. Guillory looking deep. That ball was dropped by Johnson, and now FAMU's facing a 4th and 10, and they're going forward. Guillory stepping back again. This time he's looking deep for Pollard. Pollard hauls it in. He's tackled at the 18-yard line. FAMU's offense wasn't able to get anything going all game, and now they're looking to take the lead late in the game. There goes the halfback to Gallagher. Gallagher breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, muscle his way to inside the 5-yard line. FAMU is knocking on the door, and around here, touchdown, Rattlers. FAMU takes the lead. 1:13 left in the game. A big play there on a big drive. So here goes Texas Southern. It's picked off by Lamar Hill. Lamar Hill jumps the route in the flat to Brian Richardson, and Lamar Hill gets FAMU down at the 11-yard line. And then here comes Gallagher. Draw play, breaking a tackle, and gets brought down the 2-yard line. Is 2nd and 1. So here we go again with Gallagher. Handoff, touchdown, Rattlers. FAMU scores 14 points in just under 50 seconds. What an amazing turn of events, as the FAMU Rattlers are now looking to take that Max Swac title. But wait a minute, there goes Willie Brown, finding his tight end up the middle. 3rd and 2. Next play though, play action. Willie Brown's looking deep for Perez. Perez is all by himself. He high steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Southern. They're going for 2. They're going for 2. So here we go. Here goes the play action again. Brown pops it. It's deflected and then caught in the end zone by the Texas Southern tight end. What a crazy turn of events. FAMU scored in under 50 seconds, and now Texas Southern scores in under 50 seconds. Willie Brown, though, let's look at this play again. That was a great deflection there by the DB, but the tight end was at the right place at the right time. So here we go again. Guillory looking in the flat. It's picked off by Kyle Long. It's picked off by Kyle Long. The Texas Southern Tigers are at the 5-yard line, looking to score and maybe take the crown away from FAMU, who had everything won just over 1 minute ago. What a play there by Kyle Long. Now let's look at this again. Guillory stepping back to pass, looking for the wide receiver at the flat. That looks like a hitch route. And then Kyle Long jumps the route, picks up the pass, and then eventually gets tackled at the 5-yard line. What a turn of events, man. That was a crazy 2 minutes. And then Texas Southern wastes no time. The big fullback muscle his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Southern Tigers. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your ball game. The Texas Southern Tigers come back within 50 seconds and take away the Max Swac championship crown from the FAMU Rattlers, who had it just a minute earlier before. What an amazing turn of events. This game was crazy. Who would have thought? Texas Southern. My gosh, man. Yeah. But anyway, join us next time. We got the season awards, the season honors, and we'll find out if we made it to a bowl game. Peace.